Swing, one of the most popular dances in America. Ever since the 1920s big band jazz era, when the Lindy Hop began and the swing was king. This dance has migrated all over the country and of course the world too. There's not just one way to swing dance. It could be the jitterbug or the jive, but swing of any form is upbeat and fun and rhythmic. Today, instead of exploring the original swing from the East Coast, we are here on the opposite coast, and we're going to check out the smooth, sophisticated, and sometimes very sexy West Coast swing.
I'm Lucinda Chrisman. I love traveling, and I love to dance. Dancing isn't about the perfect steps. It's about connecting with people and with music, and in fact, a whole culture. The world loves to dance, and there are so many ways to do it. So I've taken on the challenge of filling my dance passport, earning my stamp for each adventure as I go around the world in 80 dances.
In this episode, I get to go learn the steps, and as well as the fashion and the food and the background and culture of this area and of this dance, so I can earn my dance passport stamp of the West Coast Swing right here in California state capital.
This Northern California city is a mecca of West Coast history. It was just outside Sacramento that gold was discovered in 1849, which ushered in the California Gold Rush and quickly turned Sacramento into a major commercial center with stagecoaches, riverboats, the Pony Express, and the first transcontinental railroad. Sacramento grew quickly. The gridded city of lettered and numbered streets was planned, and Sacramento was incorporated as a city in 1850, making it the oldest incorporated city in California.
Today, Sacramento is a bustling city center. It's like a big small town, or a small big city, with lots of suburbs, and of course, it's the political center of California.
West Coast Swing is so much of a reflection of culture over here
that it was officially adopted by the State Senate in 1988 as the official state dance of California.
My first stop to see what West Coast Swing is all about, the Station, a popular hotspot for dancing at all levels. I'm hoping to get a better sense of this dance and maybe meet some people who are into it too. I spoke with Martin Casillas, the president of the Capital Swing Dancers, a social club that holds West Coast Swing dance nights and other social activities.
I think what draws people to West Coast Swing is the music, and the type of music that we play hits somebody everywhere. You can dance to modern, R&B, Usher, Neo, you could dance to Lady Gaga and Katy Perry, but you could also do Motown, you can do all of the 60s and 70s. It's a very versatile dance. And that's what I love about it.
So Martin, can a beginner learn the West Coast Swing? Or?
Yeah, you just have to go out, you have to learn one or two patterns, and then you're out on the floor. And it's one of those that as you stick with the dance, you're going to feel more and more comfortable with it.
Well, we'll find out, because I think I'm going to take your class tonight, right?
That's awesome,
You're teaching, right?
I am. I'm teaching a beginner class tonight, and then we're running a dance. All right. Hey, everybody. I think you're all here for West Coast Swing. Is that true? So, the first thing we got to do is learn the timing of this dance. So we typically have 6 and 8 count patterns, 6 beats of music or 8 beats of music. So let's try that together. Leader starting with their left, follows with their right, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Leaders, your weight should be on your left foot, follows it should be on your right.
The great thing about a group class is you don't need to have a partner. And if you feel intimidated walking into a dance class for the first time, just remember everyone else there is probably a little nervous too. My advice? A positive attitude, a spirit of encouragement, and a breath mint are all good to bring along.
1, 2. Now we're going to go back together forward.
Martin did a great job showing us the basic steps, which is enough to get started.
Let's just go through and do the pattern that we just learned. Leaders are going to step back on their left foot. Here we go. It's going to go 1, hold it on 2. Leaders are going to go back together forward, 3 and 4. We're going to go ahead and do that last triple. We go 5 and 6. I think some of you just did your first West Coast Swing pattern. Give yourselves a hand.
Let's go up.
One of the main things that differentiates the West Coast Swing from its East Coast predecessor, other than the music, is the way the dance looks and moves on the floor.
I do a whip. Notice that she's going forward and back and not around me like this, right?
Jitterbug and Lindy Hop are all very bouncy swing dances, and they move in a circular motion, sometimes involving moves that can be a little, well, dangerous on a crowded floor. West Coast swing came from those dances, so the structure of the steps and patterns are similar, but the look and style is what changed. Some say it started changing when a young Lindy Hop dancer named Dean Collins moved to Hollywood to break into the movies in the 1930s. To better capture the dance on camera, the bounciness of the Lindy Hop became smoother and flatter, and the movement adjusted to a linear slot formation rather than a circular one, to show the girl off better on camera. And when danced in clubs and dance halls, the slotted pattern allows for more people to fit and maintain their space on a dance floor without hitting everyone else.
Starting with the sugar push. 5, 6, sugar push now. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4, left side.
I have to admit, the class was fun, and I felt like I caught on pretty quickly. There were people there with all kinds of backgrounds. I even met some new friends. Bob here was pretty much there because Lynn, the girl he was dating, wanted him to be. She would love to dance with him, and he wasn't too confident about it.
It is multifaceted and complicated, but I think it goes back a really long way. I mean, high school dances, and I think there was a lot of emotional issues with dances in general, like, oh, I don't know, being dumped at them, or...
Don't dump him tonight, because he just took his
that would
first
be-
dance.
that would be
I
bad.
know, I was thinking.
I was watching him earlier, and...
I also met a young married couple, Rachel and Darren. It's so sweet to see such togetherness and enthusiasm in a partnership.
We wanted to learn together, but mostly it was me. I wanted to, and he...
It was all you.
So how did you feel about it? You weren't into it?
Well.
You seemed into it, actually.
Yeah,
You were
well, that's what
doing
I'm saying.
good.
It was actually a little more fun than I was expecting.
Really?
Brian was someone I recognized from salsa dancing around the state, and I was impressed to see him taking on West Coast swing, which was new for him. And since he was willing to suffer through that initial learning curve, like me, I invited him to join me and my new friends on our adventure and spend time exploring their hometown together. And if it all works out, they'll earn their West Coast swing dance passport stamps too.
We're going to take a private lesson. I invited some friends, so maybe you should join. I need a partner.
Oh, you're twisting my arm.
Let's take a lesson.
Cheers.
Oh!
Another thing I probably need to work on for West Coast swing.
What, keeping your drink in your hand smooth while you
In
dance?
my glass.
Yeah.
Another gorgeous day in Sacramento, California, also called River City. And I'm off to do one of my favorite things, no matter where in the world I am, shoe shopping.
Welcome to Capizio's.
Oh, thank you.
Hi.
Sheila is co-owner of this shop, which has been the reliable source for all things dance for all ages here in Sacramento for over 30 years. And Brian joined me to find some swing shoes for himself.
The ladies are going to probably choose more of a lower type of heel.
Thank goodness.
And the men can use one of the basic Oxford styles.
Oh, cool.
All of these shoes are going to have suede on the bottom of the sole, and that's what's desired for the dancing generally. So Lucinda, this is another option. A simple practice shoe. These are very inexpensive.
I know this shoe. That's a great little shoe to start with. It's still suede on the bottom, and they're comfortable, and they're inexpensive.
You can use it without feeling guilty,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Exactly.
You should never feel guilty when you dance, ever.
I have a few things for you here to try on.
Okay.
The best shoes to dance in should be securely latched around your foot. They should have a smooth, non-rubber sole and fit fairly snug. And if you do invest in real dance shoes, use them only on the dance floor.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
You just walked onto that floor with those shoes, and you got that thing that you wanted. You got that
Nice.
thing. You got
I'm
that
good to
smooth
go.
thing all of a sudden.
Nice.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I think you're on your way.
So we just like skipped several lessons.
Yeah, just
already?
skip
We
the
just
lessons,
skipped
get the
ahead,
shoes,
yeah.
and you're a West Coast swing dancer.
Good to go.
Dance shoes in hand, Brian and I head out to the beautiful Arthur Murray Dance Studio to meet up with Rachel and Darren for a private lesson. And helping us refine our skills today is champion West Coaster Jason Wayne.
Hello, how are you? How's it going?
Good to see you. Hey, Darren, good to see you.
Hello there.
Hey, Rachel. Yay.
So you guys went out dancing last night?
We did. Yeah, we know some like basic steps. It was fun. We had a good time. We played a little on the floor and looked
You
like...
played on the floor?
We played
Oh, good.
with the steps on
Good.
the floor. Yeah.
You're getting the right flavor. If you know how to dance, yes. If you know how to dance, you can get her body to do a whole bunch of crazy stuff, and it's awesome.
In the West Coast world, Jason is known for spicing it up, being on the cutting edge with fresh moves and a unique modern style.
When I go out into a competition, it's very graceful and it's smooth and slick. I do a lot of slides and floats and glides and a whole bunch of
Yeah,
stuff.
I've seen you dance. Your legs are doing a lot of stuff down here and your body barely moves. It's just,
oh yeah,
right?
Silk. Let's work a little bit on timing just for a moment. There are whole counts and there are triple step counts. So we're gonna go 1, 2, triple step, triple step. We're all gonna walk that way for just a moment. The West Coast swing, most of it is just walking motions. I want you to notice how you go heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, just like that. So when we do our left side pass stuff, I want you to walk just like that. Good, very nice. The next thing we're gonna work on is a left side pass. So guys, we're gonna lead this stuff, right? We're gonna go take a step for 1. Then we're gonna go diagonal. 2. And the reason why we go diagonal is we have to get out of the way and lead her in that direction at the same time. So we have 1, 2, 3, now she turns, and 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, that was exactly the step that we practiced. What can we do to kind of add that little style or something? Can you give me like a pointer or two?
Okay, I got it. We're gonna do a ride. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same thing as a left side pass, kind of. But we're gonna turn her on 2. We're gonna keep both hands. We're gonna go 1, 2. You're gonna wrap her up. You're gonna walk her around you. Then you're gonna lift a foot up. Oh.
Oh wow, that was fun. Oh, I love that.
It's easier than it looks. So we go 1, 2, and go. Get her to go around you. Yeah, pick up a foot. Faster, faster, faster. Oh, look at this. That's how to finish. Ready? 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2.
In a short time, the 4 of us were on our way to becoming real Westies and almost ready for our big night out.
So, yeah, Saturday, right, it's a big group dance, and what I really would like to see from you guys, I mean, I know you're married and all this kind of stuff, and you're brand new, but the easiest way to get out there and get comfortable doing this stuff is to ask people to dance.
So we need to take a little bit of initiative if we want to get out and dance and maybe just be willing to
Yeah, and it's
ask
more about
it.
meeting people.
Yeah.
You know, going out and dancing like this is a very social thing. I think the social part of it is more important than the technical side of it anyways.
What do you guys say? We're gonna get some practice in this week and we'll see you on Saturday.
All right.
And we're gonna hopefully go pick out some cool clothes. And
Yeah.
All right, well,
be
good
there.
luck.
Thanks,
Pick out some rockin'
Jason.
clothes. I want to see you guys jam this
Yes,
Saturday.
we will be. Bye, thank you.
Bye, guys.
It's day 3 of my West Coast swing adventure in the California capital. I've gotten my introduction to the West Coast swing, I've taken a private lesson with some new friends, and bought some fancy shoes. Coming up tomorrow is our big night of hitting the dance floor and putting our skills to the test, when we attend the Capitol Swing Dancers' monthly West Coast Swing Night. But what adventure is complete without some clothes shopping? I'm heading off to some local Sacramento boutiques to put my outfit together, and later grab dinner at a Great Sac Bistro with my new Westie Besties.
People in Sacramento do keep up. They like to be trendy. They like to keep up with
Yes, and here it's more of a casual and trendy at the same time. Colors, the florals, the prints.
I got some insight from Simone Viana, a local designer and fashion stylist. Simone is originally from Brazil and loves sharing Sacktown's unique boutiques with her clients.
So the good thing about shopping in a boutique, because you get uniqueness, if you like to be unique, if you like to have something that nobody else is wearing, but you are still within the trendy fashion at the same time.
Oh, so nice. You can wear that with jeans?
Just jeans. That's what I'm thinking.
Really nice.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I haven't even put it on yet. I like it.
West Coast swing definitely reflects that West Coast attitude. Relaxed yet hip, casual yet cool. After a busy day of shopping, we wanted to get even more local flavor. Sacramento definitely sports some hip, fun restaurants. And one of the hippest is Restaurant 13 on 13th Street, right downtown.
Hey, how's it going? The dress looks awesome.
Thank you. How do you like it?
It's beautiful. I love the color.
We had so much fun today.
That was awesome.
I hope you're enjoying your time in Sacramento.
I am enjoying it very much. Going dancing, learning West Coast swing. It's been really, really a great experience.
Much of what gives this restaurant its flair is the rambunctious energy of its owner and head chef, Adam Peckel, who is trained and chefed from New York to San Francisco.
How we doing, guys?
Great. Hey.
Are we enjoying everything?
Awesome.
The cliche is sort of local, seasonal. Everybody's talking about it, but for us in Sacramento, I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's just that's what we do. It's we just have an abundance of stuff right at our fingertips, and why do it any other way?
Did you say Sacramento dining, like the restaurants here, how does it compare to other cities?
I think that we can compare with the best of the best.
Yeah.
It's less about, you know, trying to push one's name or be a part of this or that. It's about really just caring about putting food on the table for the people in front of you, and that's what we do. You guys enjoy, okay? Have a great night.
Well, you guys, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night.
Absolutely.
And
it's going to be awesome.
Getting some boogie down.
Yeah.
West Coast Swing.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to getting out and dancing and trying new things and making new friends.
Cheers.
Cheers, you guys.
You make me feel like dancing. Wanna dance the night away. You make me feel like dancing.
I've had such an adventure this week. I'm practically exhausted, but I'm energized because I'm excited to get out there and dance tonight.
Time to put it all to the test. I'm nervous and excited, and I feel like I could use a little more practice. My friends and I have certainly immersed ourselves in the West Coast experience this week. You look great.
I love this shirt. It's perfect West Coast style.
Nice shirt,
I like
man.
that. So you ready? You got your shoes?
That's right. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Well, as long as we don't trip over ourselves too much and just have some fun dancing West Coast Swing, I think we'll have done what it takes to earn our stamp. So here goes. I'd say we all got our Westie on.
Considering, okay, that he's learned to dance in such a short amount of time, Darren has rocked my world.
Dancing tonight has just really whet our appetite to kind of get out there and learn some other moves.
Brian certainly took Jason's earlier advice.
How many single ladies did I meet tonight? I didn't check, but I would say maybe a dozen. I think I'll definitely continue on with West Coast Swing. When you get on the floor and you start dancing and you do a couple lessons, and it's definitely rewarding.
Actually, I've danced a lot, but I've never done West Coast Swing, and he's now gotten better than me. And he went from 0 to like, I do not dance, I hate dance, I'm afraid of dance, to like, let's bring it, let's go for it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job getting out on the dance floor and conquering your fears.
Yes,
Very
still
proud
another
of
one.
you.
I'd say a job well done from my friends. And as for me, it was the most fun I've had in a night out for a long time. And after all, that's what social dancing is really all about.
That was super fun.
You guys were incredible. I was watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get my seal of approval.
Yeah, yeah, we got the stamp of approval from Jason, the champion.
I'm Lucinda, and I've just earned my dance passport stamp for West Coast Swing.
And I think I'm ready to continue my journey around the world in 80 dances.
See you next time. And remember, you can join me and earn your virtual dance passport stamps too with your cultural and dance-related accomplishments, whether at home or abroad. Go make dancing your next adventure.